Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for more Horse Lords. I'm your host, Kelvin. So, right now, we're attempting to unite the Steppe people. And I decided to recruit some more hordesmen, as it were. I also like how the music gets quiet now. It's different whenever you open up menus up here. Alright. So, let's see about organizing. Dude. Yeah, that should be fine. Good. Except that this was actually all intended for the center. Which makes me think I'll do this. There. So the center is now much heavier on the heavy cavalry. There. Now, let's see here, shall we? Clans. I'm looking at the possibility of these, and it appears that, yeah, no matter what, I can't absorb clans or anything. So, Aktob. Yabguid, they seem to be at war already. The Dagestan Holy War. Either way, advantageous for me, because we're going to be using this for the invasion of Turkestan. Or, sorry, subordination of Turkestan. Kingdom, Duchy. Dude. So this region is what we're going to be looking to add to our little empire here. Now, his, and here we go, siege warfare on the steppes. I was going to be getting to that, but, oh good, cattle pens have been built. Not much that we can afford to build right now. Spent most of my money trying to build us up a nice little horde. I am not the law, but you are. Gonna get our horse breeder going, because that gets us the other building. So, there are two things out on the steppes. The first is that battles are now everything. I say, staring battle in the face. Wait, I can just do this. No, I mean this. I mean this. I didn't expect them to be as powerful as this, but then again, this is them and their entire clan, so we'll see. It also appears that I've managed to not have a flank commander, but it's okay because they also failed to. Good luck. Alright, good. We win. That was close, though. Not happy about that. But, due to the ridiculous battle that we just had, which was worth 75%, and the occupation of the capital, which is worth a fairly sizable chunk generally, we actually already won. Steppe warfare tends to be blinding quick. So, we'll be taking your land now. A rather quite nice amount of land, isn't it? Alright, so the clans, unsurprisingly, wish for there to be land handed out to them. And as such, I must oblige. So, County of Mangleshuk. Seven, we'll try and bring them all up to 7, I think. Current landed title, the Arl. So yeah, we can bring all of the clans up to 7. Just by granting out these two. I'm sure there is some border gore issues, but I never planned to look inside of me, so. Alright. Good. So now, all 7 clans are equal. At least to a degree. Now, on yourself or the most populous clan. Like I said, I'm not certain what the penalty is as it stands for not having enough clans. I assume what's eventually going to happen is clans will rise up. And get all uppity and demand land. Seems reasonable. Good. Horse breeder's been built in Itil, which allows us to build some other things. I'm not interested in that, I don't think. I think what I am particularly interested in... Where is it? There's a thing that I can now build somewhere. There is a thing I can build somewhere. I hope. I swear I had to build it. Is it Fishing Village? I think it was Fishing Village. Well, I need to build this anyway. It's cheap, it's quick. Let's build it. But no. I swear I needed that for something. What? I don't know anymore, but, I needed it for something that gave me population growth, probably. I mean, I probably wouldn't, make a big deal over it if it wasn't gonna give me population growth, you know? Oh well. So, Shrine 2 requires church infrastructure. Well, we don't exactly, generate technology points, which is the awkward part. So regardless how good your leader is, you just don't kind of get that. Now, as you'll notice, there are buildings right here that generate technology points, which we have to use. Apparently yam is good for economics. I'm not entirely certain how, but sure. Yam is good for economics. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first, folks. So, yeah. As it turns out, it wasn't that bad on the prestige that I did that. I seem to get a pretty decent quantity of prestige for actually winning that. Which means it's probably at least a little bit worthwhile to do. I couldn't start making some tributaries. Invasion of Ruthenia, Volga, Bulgaria. Subordination of Moldavia. Mordva, whatever it is. I'm not going to do that, though. It's generally not worth it unless we have something like the Bulgar here. Bulgar are definitely worth it. So, in addition to this, are we able to hoard more? We are, but I'm simply not able to right now. Because I don't have money. I am too poor to hoard. But that's okay. You all exist in yet but a single province. Before we continue, let's not make the same mistake twice. I am probably many times going to make the mistake of not having commanders. It's very easy to forget about now. I'm going to do my best to avoid forgetting, but I apologize if I lapse and occasionally simply forget that I did not assign a commander properly or something. That is, without question, going to happen. If that bothers you, I suggest you leave the channel and never come back, because you have no idea what you're getting into here. So yeah, just occupying the capital is 51%. Because that is the only thing you can, in fact, occupy. Once we completely demolish this guy, you notice that we've instantly occupied this, but only while I'm standing there. Everything else is entirely irrelevant. So we're going to run over here and smack them up. Like I said, warfare out on the steppes, blinding quick. Very important. So, I mean, I feel like I should split the clan. As opposed to just giving out land. Other clan vassals will not mind, as they think do not think there are too many clans in the realm. I see. So, they are a loyal clan to me. And you are desperate for land. Understandable. So you shall be given land. And this looks pretty good now. We have now a loyal clan. Excellent. He complains he's not a counselor. I'll see to it that he's made my marshal right away. Alright. Well, damn, we can't get there in time. Georgia Durban. That's okay. And as long as I guess it's not this. Yeah, we don't really want to be considered a truce breaker. But we can just wait out the truce. So, politically, I think we're quite stable as far as things go. Determined by the size of the realm, how many clans will negatively affect the clan sentiment of all vassals towards their liege, and also absolute maximum of 9 clans, at which point you will no longer use the split clan interaction, and any subjugated nomad tribes will become a tribal ruler instead. Interesting. So, if we subjugate other nomads, we get them as a clan. An interesting concept. Invasion of Kumania. Yeah, this is an adjacent duchy, so we can use it. But we are not adjacent to Cyber. Alright. So next up, we're just going to simply move in on him. He's got 1 province. Nothing to be afraid of here. I'll put myself here, even though he's slightly better. So Yik is next. They'll be super easy to subjugate, as they don't exactly have anything. It's always good to conquest and give more land. That's the way I like to look at it anyway. And we're going to eventually have to get ourselves up to our absolute maximum of 9 clans, I assume. Either that, or I could just have 2 clans or something. Or work hard and absorb all the other clans. I assume that the problem with having too few clans is actually not so much that people hate me or anything, as it's just that I have a limit to how much I can control. And that's what that is there for, to do. Right now I'm still good. But I think that's the thing. I can only control a certain amount of land. It doesn't exactly say how much. That's the problem. Subordination of Sibur. Again, I should have no problem simply marching through here. I do believe I am going to need to acquire myself tributary, however. It would seem that way. Good. Horse breeder. Doing our best here. Wouldn't be bad, I suppose, to try and upgrade something else. Nomad tax, morale of armies. Ah yes, we'll need Yam. Yam gives us a trade post limit increase, which will allow us to actually build a trade post in a till for the Silk Road, which apparently is good right now. Very important. We must extract wealth from the Silk Road, as it is rather hard to get wealth anywhere else around here. Oh, jeez. It really is. Do our best, though. Yeah, we can call an ally if we need to, but I'm going to try and avoid it. It is not necessary as far as I'm concerned. Excellent. Excellent. So yeah, okay. So the max amount of land that I can hold actually seems to be based on the number of clans. I have to take it, because there's no way I should be able to hold this much land. So the size of my realm will theoretically be limited then. Yeah? Has to be. It would have to be. Unless the eventual size for things is... Checkpoints for first messenger system giving supplies and fresh horses. Allow messenger to travel huge distances every day. I don't know if that's yam. I think that would be something else. Which also explains why that might be wrong. But we can have a look around here and see if we can't find out what that's supposed to be. Airag producer. Possible. Because I feel like yam, I don't think that's yam. I think yam's like a sweet potato. That's generally what I know yam by and why I'm confused about it. Seems a bit odd. So, now we need to battle with the money problem. I mean, as nice as I love to run around and just completely rape, pillage, and conquer things, we do have a problem. Problem staring us in the face. Interesting. So, it would appear this works out quite well. They've changed around. They're thingies. They've changed leaders, so... well, alright. That's a little advantage, I suppose, for me. Let's get our work here. October. Dart as fast as you can. Go. Alright. Unfortunately, I probably will not get there in time, but I'll try. Yeah. Right, so. Or he won. I'm not certain which. I think he won. That's about the best I can come up with. I'll have to be cautious. He's got a decent quantity of soldiers. But it looks like he's losing them, so. Useful. Speaking of, are you 6 yet? You are 7. Excellent. In that case, it's time for you to be educated. I will educate you. It is best that you receive an education from the Khan himself. It is what is expected, after all. You come trying to bring us the Manichean faith. Then you shall be eliminated. Yeah. Swarm tactic. Oh, jeez. This hurts. We appear to actually be losing a fight here. Sure, you can be the new court chaplain. Withdraw. This unfortunately turns the tide very quickly. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call to arms, I think. The only thing that makes sense to do right now. I've got the firepower to do it, so it'll have to be done. We actually have no middle. It appears most of our shit's just been completely wrecked. And help is not on the way. Or maybe it is. It's tough to say. We're at negative 78, so I kind of just have to hope that the clans can do this without me. I did what damage I could to them. I threw myself at them, but it was simply just not enough. Alright. Interesting. So is vassal limit just tributary limit, I guess? Alright. So we've got the capital. Others are hooking on to me. Like, I'm not actually going to do that. I'm going to disband. Probably shouldn't disband. I probably should not disband. It would be unwise. I actually lost our blood oath here. decline. They're already a loyal clan. I don't see the need to blood oath them. A formal declaration of war. Duchy of Moldau. Who is at this time independent? The situation is concerning. I can say that much now. Okay. Apparently, for whatever the hell reason, I can't appoint him. Yeah, we definitely need tributaries, I think. So yeah, blood oaths seem to reset upon somebody's death. We can also feud, but I don't really see the need to feud with anybody right now. Seems like that would just hurt more than help. I mean, if I was gonna do it, I'm gonna do it with the strongest clan, who isn't me, obviously. And I need to see about appointing competent persons to the council in areas of their expertise. There. Everyone is fairly happy now. I just have to hope that the horde is capable of winning here. Alright, we have a decent number with us. I suppose the Duchy of Moldau is the start. Yeah, we start over there. And then we go to Yegbud. God, this is complicated. It is much different than playing a regular feudal lord, that is for sure. They've really done a good job at differentiating. Nothing ransomable. Damn. But the good news is no feuding between me and any other clan. But in general, actually, it looks like everything's pretty stable. There are no real blood bonds that have been formed, but as you can see, like the lowest we see is -12, and there are no feuds between any other clans. So as it stands, this horde is rather quite stable. I'm going to try and just use my best judgment as I sort of expand and see what I can get done around here. But, you know, we'll have to see. There's a lot at take here. And then, even then, once we take all this stuff up here and unite the steppe people. Yeah. Gotta try and get all this nomadic region together. Form a great khanate. Then we have other things we have to deal with. Like trying to acquire as much of the Silk Road as possible. If at all possible, I would like to ensure that I hold this region, as well as this. Effectively forming a complete line and ensuring that my portion of the Silk Road can never be cut off. That would be the goal. Which I think is pretty reasonable. Yeah, I think it's pretty reasonable. We'll be able to move a lot more goods that way, and a lot more income. Unfortunately, like I said, some of the buildings are a bit mislabeled as it stands. Either that, or Yams is supposed to give me trade post limit, and it didn't. So it's either bugged or mislabeled. It could be either. We'll see though. But the most important thing is that I did build a Yam, so I am actually generating a quantity of economic points. I see, so currently the reason that I can't actually build trade posts, it did actually give me one to my trade post limit. It's just 96%, and the minimum trade post limit, I wager, doesn't actually apply to me. Which is unfortunate. We'll have to see. Laws unlocked. Found Merchant Republic. Interesting. What would I do to unlock, I suppose, feudalism, perhaps? Well, I know how to found feudalism, so that might be how I get Merchant Republics. I haven't done much with technology yet. I think right now I need to get things thrown together here. The good news is, if I can win this stuff, I get 168 gold. I'll use that gold to re-horde myself and make myself extremely strong. And we'll see about turning Perm and Yagra into vassals. Yeah. Subjugation. It'll definitely be a thing we'll have to do. And try and get some tributary going. I mean, if I can press, like, the Byzantine Empire into tributary, that'd be amazing. That'd be 4 gold a month. Not bad. But I think, yeah, tributary will be required. Thank you, everybody, for watching, though. Without further ado, this has been your lovely, lovely host, Kelvin. Signing off.